Hello, academic stars around the world. Welcome back to Caltex Academy. In case you're new, my name is Julius, and thank you for joining us today. On our board, we have a question here that is from a geometry. We have a square, that is the biggest one, and we have a circle inside, and we have a little rectangle here. So when you take a look closely, the question is asking us to get the radius of the cycle. Before we get the radius of the cycle, you need to ask yourself a question: how is this cycle connected to this geometry? And now here, this is one of the tricks I can see. Let's take advantage of this point that is joining the rectangle to this point. Before we also move on, we need to identify our center. So if this is our horizontal that is joining those 2 points together, and also this one is the vertical joining these points together, this is our center. Now we can move on and draw some line joining this point to the center. And when we look at it also carefully, you will see that if we drop a line from here directly down, then we are making right angle triangle where we have that, and also we have here. Then studying it carefully, you will see this 4 here is the same as that, and it's the same as this one. Now we have here 4 also centimeter from here up to this point. That is what? 4 centimeter. And from here up to there is the radius of the cycle we're trying to get. So let's use a letter R. Then this one also must be the same like this R from here up to here, because it is forming a rectangle, and 2 opposite sides of a rectangle always give you the same length. Now if that is the case, look here, we have 2 here, and that is where it is starting from. Then if the whole length from here up to there is R, and we have 2, what do you think will be the length from this point up to where we have done this before? Now you can see that from here up to there will be a result of subtracting these 2 away from this point, and we have that as R minus 2, and all this is also in centimeter. Let's create some bracket here. Now this length is the same as the other length here, so inside we have this R minus 2. Then let's take a look at also the same reasoning here. From here up to here is also the same as R. We can move on and subtract away this distance, you see. So if the distance here is taken away, that is what? 4 will be left with that. Therefore, the distance from here is the same as R minus 4, and all in centimeter. Now at this point, we have some reason to smile, because we have this right angle triangle with now at least the distance is known. Remember, from here up to this part also is the same as the radius R. Now if that is the case, we can now go ahead and pull out our right angle triangle, because if it is mixed up like that, it looks a little bit confusing. So let's make it simple. So at this stage here, we're going to use Pythagorean Theorem, where we'll say the square of this base, and that is R minus 4. This time let's drop the unit to put it as it is there. This square, when we add it to the square of the height, and that is R minus 2 square, it must give us the square of the hypotenuse. So there are many ways in which we can solve this question in terms of expanding. Now one of the simplest one, we're going to use a shortcut that says we need to square the first term, we square the second term, and the term in the middle, multiply everything together. So when we square the first term, that is R, we're gonna get R square. And the term in the middle, we're multiplying everything. 2 times R times negative 4, we get negative 8R. Then when we square the last term, we're gonna get what? Positive 16. So we're done with the first bracket. Let's move to the second bracket, maintaining our addition sign here. So this is the same like before. So 2 times r times negative 2, we get negative 4r. And squaring negative 2, we're gonna get positive 4. And this is equal to r squared. Now let's let this all work a little bit. These r's that are looking the same, positive and positive from either side cancels out. Then we're gonna reduce terms that are the same. So here we have only r squared, and what do we have? Negative 8r and negative 4r would sum up to negative 12r, and 16 plus 4, we're gonna get 20. We need to equate these to 0 since our r has cancelled. Now what have we reached to? We have gotten a nice quadratic equation. And before we move on, if you have not subscribed at this point, go ahead and hit the subscription button and ring the notification bell in order for you to get notification. So what method are you gonna use for making this? As I give you time to decide, pause the video and think of out of the 4 methods you're gonna use for solving this question out. As I take a glass of water. So we know while solving quadratic equations, we have factorization method, completing the squares, the formula method, and graphical method. Of course, we have to use the easiest way of solving. At this point, we're going to use a formula, and for formula, remember this in terms of, maybe we can quote somewhere here, that is a x plus, so this is square plus bx plus c equals 0. So when you compare with what we have here, we know that our x is r and the coefficient here is 1. So we're going to place here 1, then we move to b, and our b, the coefficient for this is negative 12. Lastly, our c is the constant here, and that is positive 20. Let's go ahead and use the formula. Since our variables in terms of r, we're going to have r equals to negative b plus or minus a square root of b squared minus 4ac, and the whole thing is divided by 2a. So this is our formula. Let's put in our value of b, which is negative 12, and negative times negative will yield positive. Gonna write here plus 12, so plus or minus b is negative, we still put it inside here, and we're gonna square minus 4. Our a is 1 and our c is 20. So we're gonna close this up and we divide this by 2 times 1, since the value of a is 1. So let's go ahead and continue working out the value for r, where we have 12 plus or minus. So when we square a negative, we get a positive, and the square of 12 is 144 minus 4 times 1 is 4 times 20, that is 80. So we're going to have here 80, and the denominator simplifies to 2. Therefore, we need to subtract 144 minus 80, and that is 64. Let's have more space here, and we're going to have our 12, positive or negative, a square root of 64 over 2. So square root of 64 is 8. Therefore, we have still our r equals 12 plus or minus, now 8 over 2. And we need to use these signs separately. Either our value for r can be the same as 12 using the upper sign positive 8 over 2, or our value for r is gonna be 12 using the lower sign, that is minus 8. We divide this by 2. Let's get more space and simplifying. The first one, we're going to have r equals, when we sum this together, we get 20 over 2. Now this divides to 10, and that is in centimeter. So we're going to have two answers. This one's going to be correct. Let's move on and finish this. 12 minus 8 is 4, and 4 divided by 2, our r is also 2. We have two answers. Okay, let's say centimeter. Let's get back to our geometry up here and see to decide which answer is correct. Our question is demanding us to get the radius. R was 10 centimeter and the second result was 2 centimeter. And we're going to make a choice to see that which one is correct. Definitely, this second choice is not correct. Why? Because when you take a look at our diagram here, this small portion plus this part here must give us the radius. And since it's telling us only this is the radius, it is not correct. Another way we can also show, we come back here, remember this one was 2, so we have our r, which we have just taken to be 10 minus 2, we get here 8, and from this side r minus 4, and our r is 10. 10 minus 4 is 6. So if you use Pythagorean Theorem and you have 6 squared plus 8 squared, that is 100, and 100 is square root, you'll get back 10. And for that case, our answer is r equals 10. See you in my next upcoming videos. Peace out.